Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to New Lexington High School. It is tournament time in girls volleyball, and we are here to cover that for you. Kevin Round alongside tonight, Michael Steele. And Michael, there's just a little different feel about tournament time when you get to this. New Lexington, who is the host tonight, and we've covered all this season. What a great season they've had, only falling twice, both of those to the dreaded Meadowbrook Colts. But now they get going in tournament time, and you can tell there's just a little different feel about it.
Yeah, there is. They even have the official line judges out. It's a different feeling. I think all of these parents are ready. And those two Meadowbrook games, they could have really gone either way. I sat here and watched them both, and
they were both 3-2, right?
They were both very, very, very close games, and these New Lex girls have worked really, really hard this season because a lot of them are seniors.
Yeah.
So a lot of them will be gone.
Well, they have pointed to this year for sure, and we've been lucky enough to cover it. I got a chance to do one of those Meadowbrook games, and it was close. In fact, we were here for a long time before that one was decided. But that experience, I think, helped you coming in. You don't want to roll like they did through most of the season this year. You want to have some challenges like that so you're ready for this time.
Yeah. So most of the season they've had pretty easy wins, but Meadowbrook has definitely been a struggle and the biggest challenge that these girls have faced. And these girls are good. We have some record holders, and it's impressive how much I've watched a lot of these girls go up from their middle school career because I've been doing middle school volleyball for like 6 years now. So I've watched a lot of these girls go up and playing in 7th and 8th grade, and they have come a very long way.
Well, we're going to rely on your expertise tonight for sure. And tonight the opponent for New Lexington as they get started is River Valley High School. Now in Ohio, there's a couple of River Valley high schools. This is the River Valley from Bidwell, Ohio, the south. They are near the river in Gallia County. They consolidated in 1992. 4 high schools down there became River Valley High School. They're in the Tri-Valley Conference in the Ohio division of the Tri-Valley Conference. They finished the regular season with a mark of 5-16, 3-9 in their conference. They're in the Big School Conference, our Big School division of the Tri-Valley Conference. So they're going to have their work cut out for them. They are known as the Raiders. They are finishing up. They're the team out on the floor right now, finishing up, although everybody's wearing all black coming in tonight. So that will change here soon. Of course, New Lex in orange and black, and it will be the Raiders of River Valley will be in silver and black as they come out under head coach Mallory Massey. And, of course, Alyssa Board is the coach for New Lexington. And, you would think that New Lexington would have, be favored tonight. But, again, when you get to these times, a couple things. First of all, you just don't know because you haven't played this team. You don't know the matchup. But, Michael, the other part of it is you also want to get tuned up for what you're doing. So you've still got to go out and play hard every point. And that won't surprise me for New Lexington because I've never seen them take any point off. But it still is a very important night for them to get this underway.
Yeah, sometimes you see teams see that, it's tournament, and then they get in their head and lose their focus of the game that they're playing. Even though we've seen all season that they're a good team, we don't know for sure. But I don't have any doubt in these Lady Panthers. I think that they can pull through, and a lot of these girls have been working hard for this achievement, and I think they got it.
Now, one of the young ladies we're going to be watching tonight for New Lexington is Chloe Dick, who is a senior. She was honored earlier this year for getting over 1,000 kills. In fact, they did it at 1,000, and then she got one quickly thereafter just to keep upping the mark. But she's one of those leaders on this team, along with some others. Talk about those seniors and what a difference they've made this year.
So those seniors, we have like Gracie Newland, who is incredible. I think she's the libero for the Lady Panthers. She has worked so hard this year. We have Georgia Burkhardt. I think she has the record for the all-time career assist.
She's the setter extraordinaire.
Yes.
I think one of the best in the state, without a doubt.
I would wager to say she is the best in the state.
Yeah. Yeah, so, you'd get in trouble if you didn't say that, though.
I know. I go to school with her. So, Lena Fink, she has worked incredibly hard this year.
And she might have the best cross-court kill of any of them. So look for that tonight.
And look, when Chloe gets on this left side over here, she is pretty much unstoppable on this side closest to us. it's so impressive how much power she puts behind her balls.
And that's it. That's in front of or behind the 10-foot line. It doesn't really matter for her.
It does not matter for her. She will spike that ball down no matter where she is.
Now we will point out so that everyone will know tonight, and not wearing orange but white tonight is New Lexington. And then River Valley, who is now to our left, they'll be black, and their libero has silver. I'm looking down, and it looks as though Gracie Newland will have black on as her libero jersey. So keep an eye on that. We'll let you know as we go. So we say Michael goes to school with these girls, and a senior just like some of the stars on this team, and he knows them well. But we're waiting now. We want to make sure we get the anthem in. Then we'll have our introductions tonight. Again, we are New Lexington High School, the beginning of the district playoffs in girls volleyball. We're glad that you're with us tonight on South 60 Films. And we are ready for our anthem.
With freedoms like no other, to honor America and in respect for all who have served this great country to defend these freedoms, you are invited to stand and sing our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner.
We are ready to go again. Kevin Rao, Michael Steele with you tonight from New Lexington High School. I also want to thank our crew tonight, Director Marcus McPeck, camera operator Wesley Freese tonight. We brought the A-team here tonight.
Of course, the best.
You know, I hope Matt isn't listening in or we're in big trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Or Howard.
Well, one of the two, yeah. So we are so glad that you are with us tonight. Again, it's New Lexington and River Valley. And again, don't be confused. This is River Valley out of Gallia County, out of Bidwell, Ohio down there.
They are really in the River Valley.
They are indeed in the River Valley. Yeah, River Valley up in Marion County that's a whole different river, much smaller. But we are ready to go. And again, just New Lexington has enjoyed a terrific season this season. They have only lost a couple, 20-2 overall, 14-2 in the Muskingum Valley League. Both of those losses coming by the final score of 3-2 at Meadowbrook in Byesville and right here in New Lex to the Meadowbrook Colts. The only other team a couple of teams won 2 sets against New Lex. Riverview in the very first match of the season, and then later on at Circleville. Those were the only ones, and then Warren won a set in the last contest of the year. But other than that, it was New Lex rolling, usually 3-0.
And Riverview's an incredibly good team as well. I watched them.
Yeah, they finished, I think, with the same league record because they lost to the only time they played New Lex and the only time they played Meadowbrook.
Yeah. So they are a really good team. They work very hard.
Now the winner of this team tonight will play next Tuesday at Waverly High School. That'll be a 6 o'clock game. And they will play the winner of Oak Hill and Piketon, who are playing at Oak Hill tonight. So that's what will be going on right now. And I love the choreography of introductions in volleyball. There's just
Yeah,
you just don't. We need to introduce this in football somehow.
I think we should. I think those football boys would love to choreograph their introductions.
I'm going to guess they wouldn't be quite as coordinated as we're seeing out here tonight. And now you see the new Lexington Panthers being introduced. Okay, everybody's got kind of their own ritual as they get introduced. And girls are just better at this. I mean, we see the difference in baseball and softball. We see the difference. It's just a lot of fun. And the fans here at New Lex are great. You'll hear them in a little bit. They will be celebrating every point.
They are loud, that is for sure, especially in this gym.
Yeah, well, you're going to hear them, and we hope you do. We hope you hear a lot of the New Lex fans tonight.
We also want to thank high school principal Tony Thorngate and athletic director Amanda McCoy.
Yeah, this has been a great program here at New Lexington to get students involved. And we were lucky to have Michael here tonight. I think I'll be here, I'll be in Crooksville Friday for the football game.
So will I.
Yeah, let's do that.
Look at that.
And then I'll be here a week from Friday to do the last regular season football game. Of course, the New Lex Panthers in football at or near. I think they're still at the top, right, of their region?
I think so. I think so.
That's why we hang out down here. It's just a lot of good things going on.
Well, of course. These Panthers here in this building work hard.
Yeah, they do. And we're glad to help cover that here at South 60 Films. So, again, glad you are with us tonight. You'll see New Lexington remind you that they are in the white uniforms tonight. And the River Valley Raiders wearing black. Their libero will be in gray. That is Addison Roberts. And about to come into the game for New Lexington is their libero. There she is, Gracie Newland, number 3. She'll be wearing black. And I believe she'll be the first to serve here. Let's see who has the serve. Of course, the libero's got to play on that back line, so you'll see them come out. Both liberos will come out as they move to the front. They don't like to be without Gracie Newland very long, though.
No, they do not.
She'll get right back in there.
Yep. As soon as she goes out, she goes back in. It's kind of funny to watch sometimes.
Yeah, it is. And they don't have to wait to sub. They just run on the floor. That's how important they are. So it will be Gracie Newland to serve it up for New Lexington to start this match. Goes deep. Her opposite number, Addison Roberts, and no one able to get there, so right away a 1-0 lead for New Lex. We'll get the other players introduced as we go tonight.
We have nearly all seniors on the court for New Lex.
And I'm sure that's intentional.
Yep, so number 6, I think, is the only one that is not a senior.
Yeah, Layla Baker, the sophomore.
Layla Baker, sophomore, and she's incredibly good.
Yeah, she's the next leader on this squad, I think. Along with
a great double block from Layla and Lena. Lena's dad is actually a teacher at New Lex. He teaches ag.
See, we're not going to get that kind of information anywhere else.
Yeah, he's right there.
Well, be nice then. Say nice things, right?
He's great. I love him.
Yeah, there we go. Gracie Newland still serving. And blocked at the net. And just not able to get there. So the first point.
Layla almost got there.
Yep, for River Valley. And by the way, we would note that the points are put up faster in this gym than any other gym I have ever been to. You can't look up and wait for them to change. It's already done.
So that would be Gracie Newland's dad.
Is that right?
Yes, yes.
And the Raiders get to within a point, scoring there. And serving it for River Valley is Carson George. She'll have another serve here. Chloe Dick digs it out, and then Lena Fink finishes things.
A kill by Lena. She's She has some power behind her arm.
Yeah, she's 5'10", but she plays like she's over 6 feet tall. And her second jump is just as good as the first jump, which in volleyball, like basketball, is an important skill to have. And that one set into the net. And another point.
Layla Baker up to serve for the Panthers.
Again, just a sophomore out there with a whole bunch of seniors at the moment. Knuckleball will go deep.
Raiders get it over.
Carson George able to get it over, and then a little cross court.
It was very close to that line, but it was in.
Carolyn Dupler, or did I say Caroline?
It's Caroline.
Caroline Dupler. I have probably said it both ways, about an equal number. So at least I can get it right now with you here. The set coming to the near side and touched over, but Georgia Burkhart able to get it. And another cross court, this one a little wide. And the Raiders with the point now 6-3, New Lex up.
We have Michaela McCoy coming in for Layla Baker.
Who is a really good server.
Yes, so Michaela McCoy is also a sophomore.
So you start to see the next generation, right?
Yes.
And nice spike going down the line that time. And it was Caroline Dupler, and she will go back to serve it up. Just so many. This team is very deep.
So Caroline's dad teaches history here. He's actually the girls' basketball coach as well. So Caroline plays basketball. She's a multi-sport athlete.
Probably no choice there, right?
Yeah, of course not.
And then we get a cross court for the winner. Well, that's what I love. One of the things I love about coming to New Lex is just the community feel. So many people are involved and a lot of quality people. We had a violation there. So a quick point, even without any play. 9-3 now, New Lex on top here in the first set. To the back line it goes. Roberts sends it forward. Out of system this time. See if New Lexington will take advantage. Chloe Dick, and she does.
And the ball sent into the crowd.
Well, when you hit it with that amount of force, sometimes the other squad isn't ready for that, and they set it up thinking it's not going to go as far as that.
Yeah.
There's a physics law there, I think, that applies, that worked out. And that one just not what she wanted to tell. She just didn't get it on her hand where she wanted it. So the score is 10-4. And going back to serve for River Valley would be Aubrey McCarty. McCarty, good serve to the middle. Touch over by Burkhart.
Just a lot of teams aren't prepared for, after seeing all of these strong, powerful hits, they're not prepared for those little tips over the net. And a lot of the times these Panthers do that, and it works.
And it works. And so that the libero doesn't go to the front. This is a usual change for New Lex, and we see Ava Snedeker come in now. The very talented sophomore. Did that get a line? It did. A winner, an ace.
And now Paige Binkley still up serving for New Lex.
Yeah, Paige Binkley with the ace. Now 12-4 in the first set. But Snedeker, who stands 6'3", is a sophomore. Up on the front line there. Great serve. A couple of aces in a row. Not that easy a thing to do, by the way, to get consecutive aces.
And speaking of choreography, hey, have you seen these celebrations?
Yeah, I know, they're great. That's perfect, yeah. Now, they're used to doing it. That's the thing. You get a lot of practice. The setup, big left hand coming from Lila Barkas, but a little too far, and that will be another point. 14-4, quickly New Lex on top by 10. Back line. Emma Somerville will knock it toward the front line. Big hit by Haley Edwards, and that will be a point for the Raiders. And we're going to get a couple more as Lena Fink back in, and Gracie Newland will come back in as well. And then Fink sits right back down. There's a strategy to all this.
Yes, there is.
And Newland able to go down and Bump it up, and then down the line goes Chloe Dick.
That was a very close call that line judge just had to make there. It was very close to being out, but Chloe hit it right on that line.
And you mentioned before, Michael, that at this stage of the proceedings, we have certified folks doing the line calls.
Yes, so we have
tonight.
actual officials doing line judging, so I think that's how it is for all tournament games.
And there's an ace. As in to serve it now for River Valley is Peyton Keaton. Makes it 14-7. So 3 straight points for River Valley. Burkhart sets it. There's Snedeker. Roberts able to move it forward. Chloe Dick goes cross court and into the net and just can't quite dig it out from there. So 15-7 back to the New Lex side for the serve. And it will be Georgia Burkhart with that left-handed serve coming up.
And Layla Baker's back in.
And just can't get it to the top. So 15-8.
We have Haley Edwards up to serve for the Raiders.
She goes deep and too deep as it is out. But boy, that's a tough one not to hit.
Caroline Dupler, she dropped to the ground and dodged that ball really well.
She was going to hit that about 7/8 of the way there.
Oh, yes, and as soon as she dropped, she knew it was going to be out. So incredible play by Caroline there.
Chloe Dick serving, hits the tape and falls in. That's when you know you're living right there.
It was a very close call for Chloe there.
17-8. Yeah, she doesn't do anything that's not in 5th gear. She's full out all the time.
Same with academics. She's incredibly smart. I think she
Not surprising.
I think she
Not
might be
surprising.
number 1 in the class.
Wow. There you saw Snedeker on the block, by the way, for the point, right in the middle. Quick deep, and she'll go deep on this one. And unfortunately, a little bit too far.
But a lot of these volleyball girls, like Gracie Newland, I think she might be fighting Chloe for number 1 there. So intelligent girls and incredible at volleyball.
Well, and you just see a lot of, that happens a lot because of the discipline involved in order to get everything done. Burkhart, and knocking it in there, Layla Baker. 19-9.
Gracie Newland up to serve. And Lena Fink is back in.
Fink, great presence on the front line. And this one will go out. Another point, good serve. And Gracie Newland, really good server for this Panther team.
That was an
this one
incredible
hit
serve.
right back over by Roberts. And it was tipped on the back row. It was going to be close to the line in any event, but a point nonetheless for New Lex. So Newland continues to serve.
4 points to go for the Panthers in this set.
And this one able to dig it out. Comes to the near side. Burkhart, Chloe Dick, right back at it, but there's Fink to get it set up. Burkhart then to the outside. Nice block in the middle.
Nice.
Lena Fink. She read that one all the way and was just waiting.
She did, but I do want to mention, did you see that incredible save by Caroline?
Yeah, Caroline Dupler.
Yeah.
Again, this team is deep, and I think that's good in the corner. It is. Gracie Newland does not want to stop serving. She'd like to serve for the game in a couple, as we're at 23, so she's got 2 more to go to get a win here in this first set for the New Lex Panthers. That one off the tape and falls in.
And now it is set point for the Lady Panthers.
You're right with the celebration. We got kind of a turning thing tonight.
Yeah, they're spinning in circles. And
Yeah. You got to like it. Now for the set. Deep it goes. Emma Somerville. Long hit over. Chloe Dick. Burkhart. 2 went up. 1 got it. That was Dupler. Good one arm to save it. And Another one arm on the other side. Hit over, hits the tape, diving his dick, still going.
And it is
Fink
good.
able to get it over.
That was incredible save by those two girls there.
They'll get it set up this time. And right back at the net, it's going to be close. And able to get it over. Nice play by the Raiders. And then Lena Fink. And that will do it for set one. And we will take a little bit of a break here. 25-9 is our final in the first set. Again, it's the best 3 out of 5. And we'll be back with set number 2 here in just a moment. Well, the celebrations get more elaborate. Do you mind describing what we just saw over there?
I'm not even sure what we just saw. It looked like kind of like a tabletop spin thing. It was impressive. I'm not sure what it was.
It really was. I don't know what that was all, but it looks as that. I mean, they would have had to practice that. I don't think you just dream that up.
I think they've been practicing their celebrations in practice.
I think. Well, we are back. Kevin Rao, Michael Steele with you. Glad that you are with us tonight here at New Lexington High School. The Panthers of New Lex won set 1, 25-9. And it used to be we would switch sides back in the old days, but they realized that just took a lot of time away from being able to get right back out there, so we don't do that anymore.
And in most schools, it doesn't even provide any advantage or disadvantage.
There's none, unless the air conditioning's blowing from one end.
Unless there's a window on the wall that has sunlight, but most of the time it does not provide any.
It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Although the last time I was here, there seemed to be extra condensation coming from somewhere.
Yeah,
you remember that?
They were wiping off the floor left and right.
Yeah. So we're ready for set number 2. Serving it up for River Valley is Carson George.
We have somebody in the hospital watching South 60, and her son wants to say hi.
Okay, let's do it.
So we have a special guest for a special somebody who happens to be in the hospital watching South 60 films. So if that is you, we have a special surprise.
Hello, Devin. Hudson's a little shy tonight.
Well, we sure hope that you're doing okay and that everything goes well for you. We're always glad to relay messages whenever we can.
Yes, of course we are.
New Lex already with a point, trying to get another, and they do as Georgia Burkhart hits it right over top of the net to do that. So once again, we say hello to you and hope everything's going to turn your way. You know, in the old days of the television, you couldn't do that because the FCC wouldn't let you, but we're not on TV, so we don't care. We're glad to issue well wishes whenever we can.
And we love special guests.
We absolutely do. Burkhart will set it right in the middle for Fink. Hit right back at him. It'll be Burkhart again, this time for Dupler. Will they be able to save it? Nice hustle, but not enough oomph on the last one. Nice play on the other side by Haley Edwards, but just couldn't get it back far enough into the court to allow River Valley to return it.
Layla Baker serving just over the net.
But that's the third time tonight, and all of them have gone New Lex's way.
Yeah.
They must work on the right. I mean, that'd be a good physics class kind of thing. How much force does it take to hit the tape and still go over? This time well over. And just hitting it across is Emma Somerville. Dupler goes cross court and finds a spot. I think New Lex does that as well as any team I've seen this season, and that is especially being able to go from left to right.
Yeah, I've watched a lot of volleyball, and New Lex definitely does it the best.
A little deep that time.
Just over the net.
Dupler again goes from left to right and finds an open spot, this time a little deeper.
And it was right through two of the Raiders players.
And, that makes it tough because both think maybe the other is going to make the play, right? So New Lex just has a way of doing that. And backline, I think she hit her fingers, though.
Yep.
She knew it, Haley Edwards. And the thing about volleyball, so much of it is sound on the block. You listen for that sound, and she just got the fingers up. Boy, she said, I should have just continued to play it. Goes right back to her, and this time, a little more right hand than left hand, and it'll go toward her bench. And just like that, 8-0. New Lex on top. We're going to time out real quick. Chance to, again, talk about where we go from here. The winner of this match today will go to Waverly next Tuesday evening, the 21st. 6 o'clock game at Waverly, and they will take on the winner of the Piketon at Oak Hill match tonight. So again, Piketon and Oak Hill. Piketon a little better. Oak Hill, the better seeded team. They've got a winning record right around 500. Piketon just under 500. And so that'll be next week. And then the game after that is still at Waverly for the district championship. And ought to be there's a couple teams, including Zane Trace, who is in the other side of the bracket, and they are one of the favorites coming from that other side. So we'll pay attention to that one as well. So timeout called by River Valley as they find themselves down 8-0 here in the second set. New Lex with the win in the first set, 25-9.
Layla Baker still serving.
And the hit over from Lila Barkas. And we're going to get
two hits.
Two hits on that. So
I think it might have been Caroline.
And that's two hits by the same player?
Yes.
You know all those signals.
Yeah.
I didn't major in that, so I need to.
Well, I think I ref a few games a time or two.
Yeah. Well, we're glad you're here. And this time.
And again, two hits.
So we're going to see the ball go the other way this time. So 9-1 New Lex. Quick lead here in the second set. Caroline Dupler, and this is going to go over right at the net. Fink will get it right back, and she really mishit it, but she mishit it appropriately to the right of the block. And Dupler again, this time deep. Addison Roberts able to get the dig. Burkhart scrambles to set it. Dick goes cross court. This time pushing it across. And we're going to get again another double hit. And it's trying to get it over Haley Edwards that time for River Valley. Roberts sets it up again, and that one nicely executed by Haley Edwards down the line. And going back to serve it up will be Kristen Maynard for the River Valley Raiders.
She hit it on her face, then her arms, and they didn't call a two-hit. Doesn't your face count?
And it goes deep. Gracie Newell with the dig out, and then the winner from the front line. And we're going to get Ava Snedeker back into the lineup. Replaces Lena Fink. And good serve, but right back across. And Burkhart will be the one left-handed. Goes cross court. The set to the opposite way, and nice hit
Caroline
by Haley
tried to save
Edwards. And Caroline Dupler there just couldn't quite get it back into play. So River Valley with their third point. 12-3, it is New Lex on top here in set number 2. Kevin Rao, Michael Steele with you tonight from New Lexington High School.
And Peyton Keaton up serving for River Valley.
This one, no luck that time into the tape and falls on her own side. So point to the Panthers.
Layla Baker back in for the Panthers. Georgia Burkhart up serving.
And she's a lefty. Floats one to the back. Roberts moves it forward. They try to get it to Haley Edwards. Chloe Dick with the hit. In the middle, pushed across. And right at the net, a little dangerous that time. As trying to get in there was Baker, but just didn't have enough room.
So that call, they called them in the net instead, because that was the first fault that happened.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
And good push across by Burkhart. Boy, that's just court aware. That was going to be hard for her to set, so she just used and somehow was able to see exactly where there was a lot of real estate that she could just let the ball touch down. Chloe Dick on the serve. Again, a lot of power. Pushing it across is Edwards. Burkhart in the middle to Snedeker, and there is the sophomore for the kill and the point.
And her only being a sophomore, she has so much potential and some growth left in her.
Ceiling is unlimited.
Well, she's pretty much touching the ceiling with how tall she is, but
that's exactly right. Chloe Dick again on the serve, goes deep. Edwards able to put it in play, and it came down, I believe, on this side of the New Lex side of the net. So point goes to River Valley, 15-5 now. New Lex with the 10-point lead. And it'll be Addison Roberts to serve it up, the libero, and this one into the net 2 times in a row for River Valley. And we're going to get back into the lineup, Paige Binkley. And Lena Fink also back in.
And Paige Binkley serving for the Panthers.
Binkley, and she may be the libero next year. She'll hit this one into the net.
So Paige Binkley is a senior.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. But she is listed as a defensive specialist. So who will it be? Layla Riley, maybe?
Possibly. That or Layla
Baker.
Baker.
No, you're right. Sorry, I misread that. Serving it now for River Valley, Carson George. Dick Burkhart. And another good hit coming from Layla Baker, who will then go back to serve it up. Yeah, that'll be the question as to how the team replaces, as though you could replace them. It'll be tough. But there are some good players coming up.
Yeah, there are definitely some good players coming up, but they're still losing a lot of these incredible girls. Maybe even some of these girls will go on to play in college.
Well, let's hope so. It'd be fun to watch them when they get to that level. There's a good block by Lena Fink and Caroline Dupler.
Last volleyball game I did, it was senior night, and I think it was Gracie Newland said she had a wish to coach volleyball in her future. So.
Oh, that would be great. Well, she's got a great disposition for that because she's a really bright. We used to in the old days call them bright pennies. The people that were just, they exude kind of warmth and confidence. And then she's just such a fierce competitor.
Yes, yeah.
When you marry those skills, that's a perfect coach.
And if you've ever spoken to Gracie Newland, she's the happiest person you've ever met.
Well, that doesn't surprise me
Yeah.
based on what I've seen on the court.
Like, she's always smiling.
Yeah. Well, we wish her whatever she wants to do. Hope she gets there. And there's a good point as Lila Barkus able to get the winner. And River Valley, their 8th point. It's now 19-8. Serving it will be Kristen Maynard for the Raiders. She's a long way back and sends it to the back line. Gracie Newland, and then Lena Fink just a little too far on that. Make it 19-9. I always wait for the point, and then I realize it's already up there. So quick here.
He's fast.
Yeah. This one just clears the tape, and I think kind of
and a little tip
Chloe
over.
Dick by surprise that
Yeah.
cleared it.
Number 9 on the Raiders.
Lila Barkus
did a little tip right there, got it over.
Good anticipation of that ball coming back. Burkhart will set it to Chloe Duke, who touches it across, and they were waiting for the big power stroke and took advantage of that to get the point to make it 20-10. Snedeker back in for New Lex.
Gracie Newland serving.
Boy, she just clobbers it. And River Valley able to play it, but we're going to get and again,
2-touch.
Another 2-touch from the Raiders. So 21-10 here in the second set. Remind everybody that New Lex won the first set 25-9. And this one will go deep. One of the few times we see Gracie Newland do that. A couple people in for River Valley is back in Peyton Keaton and Paisley Darst. And it'll be Keaton to go back to serve it up for the Raiders. 21-11. Middle deep. Burkhart comes to set it up. A deep hit, and did it get in? It did, just hit the line. Caroline Dupler. She's the master of the kind of odd angle.
She is, she really is. She's an incredible player. I couldn't imagine getting hit with a ball from any of these girls.
Oh my gosh. There would be pain involved. If I were involved. There's Snedeker. Snedeker can get up high enough from her 6'3" frame and her good jump. She can just hit it straight down and it still goes to the middle of the court. And she gets the point there. Again, just a sophomore. Played a lot as a freshman last year, but boy, she has really started to shine this year. Right back at her. She blocks it and puts it. Made me look good there by getting another point that fast.
It did. She just knew you were talking about her.
Exactly. And that'll set up set point here in the second set.
Georgia Burkhart with the last serve.
And knuckleball to Roberts. And the push across as it got close to the net. Newland sets it up. Chloe Dick with the push. And she finds space, and the second set winner, this one 25-11, 2-0. The New Lexington Panthers on top. We'll take a quick break and be back with third set action right after this. We get ready for the third set. New Lex up 2-0, 25-9, 25-11. They have won it. We are ready to go. Gracie Newland will serve it first for New Lex. And hitting it across, but getting into the tape, Paisley Darst. And point will go to New Lex. Kevin Rao, Michael Steele with you here. If you hear smart commentary, that's Michael.
No, that's all you. That was a.
I wish it were, but thank you. And by the way, maybe one of the better celebrations again between sets.
There was some bowling pins happening over there.
It's kind of like the NFL when they score a touchdown. You see these kind of celebrations.
You never know what you're going to see when you watch the NFL. And I guess you never know what you're going to see when you watch these Panthers.
No, you sure don't. And Newland with an ace.
It looked like when they rolled that girl across the floor, they got all the pins down, so must have been a strike.
I think they were all going down no matter what. I really do. I think that was going to be a strike no matter what. Newland to the back line. Emma Somerville able to get it set. Newland, Burkhart in the middle, Fink. And it'll be short from going over. It's going to go to.
That was 4.
Yeah, they hit it 4 times. You're only allowed 3. And so another point quickly out, 4-0. Boy, it took no time. And New Lex just that good this year. And was it hit?
That was a very, very close touch, but I heard it.
I heard it too.
Yep.
Emma Somerville got a little bit of a right forearm on it, so it'll go over to New Lex. And again, we do, you operate on sound a lot with that, or if you can see the ball, and that's one of the reasons they have the ball colored in as it is, so you can see if it changes direction a little bit better.
Yeah.
And there's the touch. And Baker able to work the angle. A lot of finesse. When you're a team that likes to hit it as hard as New Lex does, to be able to also do those finesse shots, that is what really makes it go. Newland continues to serve. Addison Roberts with the set over from Kristen Maynard. And going up and getting it was Caroline Dupler as they unfairly to the other team sent 2 players up, so you don't know who's going to hit it.
Yes, and already 7-0.
And at the net, and a quick touch over. Did she get into it? No, I think somebody on the River Valley side. No, they're going to say it does go to River Valley.
Yep.
I think getting into the net maybe was Lena Fink that time.
Yeah, I think it was Lena Fink. I didn't catch the
It
numbers
was close.
that the ref held up.
It was close though, because she anticipated that coming back over and would have got the point, but apparently just caught a little bit. So 7-1. Serving it as Carson George for River Valley. A good dig from Dupler. Another dig, this time from Fink. The set in the middle, still alive. Got one more to get it over, and there it is from Burkhart. And the block at the net again. Good job by Fink to keep the ball alive. The set goes to the middle, but there is Newland. Again, cross court from Dupler. Over from Maynard for River Valley in the middle. Fink, and this time
Fink
gets
got
the
it.
point. Good rally that time by both squads. And a couple of good saves out of the net by the New Lexington Panthers.
Layla Baker up serving.
8-1, New Lex on top. Now, when you say New Lex, that's okay with everybody here, right?
Yeah.
You cut off the Ington.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's even on our wall.
Well, I know that, but I just want to make sure. I don't want anybody to be upset.
Yeah, most people, they take off the Lexington, it's just New Lex.
Yep. That's what I always knew growing up in Zanesville. It was always New Lex. So I just want to make sure I haven't lost touch with, the times. 8-2, New Lex on top, and there's a big hit in the middle from Lena Fink. I think she might be the one I'd be most afraid of in the middle.
I'm afraid of them all.
Well, and then there's that, Yeah, this, as we said, it's a deep team. There's a lot of talent on this squad. Hitting it over was Barkas.
A good set by Georgia.
Chloe Dick goes cross court. Roberts on the dig up front. The push across by Edwards. and good enough for the point.
Gracie attempted to run to save that ball. She just didn't get there fast enough.
And it'll be Maynard to serve it for River Valley. 9-3, New Lex up. They can close it out with a win in this set. Lena Fink to the back line and into the net, Kristen Maynard, and not able to save it out, so another point for the Panthers. We're going to get Binkley in as well as Snedeker.
Binkley up serving.
And Snedeker to the front line. 10-3, New Lexington again.
Just over again.
4 for 4.
Every single time.
Yeah. I mean, you can't. Do you practice that? You don't practice hitting into the tape.
I think it's just chance, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And these girls have the chance, and they just get it every time.
And the chance has paid off tonight for New Lex. Edwards up for the kill attempt. Dupler keeps it alive. Chloe Dick, the long hit, just not able to save it on the other side as Somerville gave it a good chance.
But then again, these girls probably hit it so hard it could go through the net, so.
Would not be surprised. I'd be glad to call that if that happened. Paige Binkley again with the serve, and this one's going to go deep. 12-3 now. Up 12-4. Now it's the only time that has happened in my career.
You beat him to it.
Yeah, only time. Newland back in. Did I miss who else came in? Oh, I think also coming in was Michaela McCoy. To serve it, Peyton Keaton for River Valley. Deep it goes. There's Dupler. Burkhart able to run and save it. Snedeker out of system will get it over. Edwards blocked at the net, but it will stay in play, and that'll be another point for River Valley. 12-5, they trail now. Again, it'll be Keaton to serve it. Newland there.
Set by Georgia.
And Snedeker just was a little out of sync on the jump. And this one will go out, and a point for the Panthers.
Up to serve, Georgia Burkhart.
And in comes Layla Baker. She will replace Michaela McCoy. Sophomore for sophomore. Newland, Burkhart, Snedeker, and that will be a winner at the net.
And it was good. It was very close.
The block was there, but it stayed on the River Valley side. 14-5. Burkhart to the back line to Somerville. There's Edwards to hit it across. Chloe Dick will go ahead, flat-footed hit, and good enough for another point.
15-5 in favor of the Panthers. Georgia Burkhart still up serving.
Burkhart and another take.
And another one.
There it is. I think that's 6 for 6. Are we keeping track?
I think it's 6-6 or 5-6.
Yeah.
Very close though. One of those two.
I thought that was your job tonight, but I'm just saying.
I never claimed to be good at my job.
Well, you are very good at your job. So, New Lex a little long distance this time. Baker, though, will get it across. River Valley set behind the 10-foot line for
what
Somerville.
A save.
And there's Chloe Dick down the line. And she's been going cross court the last few times. That one she takes down the line.
That one was straight down the line.
Really unfair when you think about it.
Georgia Burkhart still up serving.
17-5, New Lex on top. And a little bit of a knuckleball fielded by Roberts. Across it comes. Dupler, Burkhart, and I believe Baker on the kill that time. So New Lex just very methodical in the way they've approached this today. Methodically good. And the hit across. Burkhart and too close to the net and just not able to quite get in system that time.
Yep.
18-6, River Valley with the point. And going back, Haley Edwards. Edwards, good serve, and she'll get the ace. As Newland couldn't quite dig it out. That kind of in that mid-range level near the 10-foot line. Tough. If you can get it to settle down there, that's a tough one. Edwards this time will go a little deeper. There's Chloe Dick. Burkhart comes cross court, and no communication that time. That was one where you point to the other and go, yours. I used to do that in baseball all the time. So another point. Edwards this time brings it across 3 different places. In the middle, Chloe Dick. And did she get into it? She did. Little in the net. Hope she's okay. She came down awkwardly. But she pops right back up. Knowing her, she'll walk that off. But a point to River Valley to make it 18-9. Again, they're going to check her out. She wants to stay, not surprising.
She's a champ, that's for sure.
She's going to stay in there. She just came down, might have turned it a little bit. Edwards, her 4th serve. And good hit from Baker. Block at the net, and then will fall into the court. So Edwards has put together a bit of a rally here with 5 straight points. So serve for the 6th time.
Coach Board's taken Chloe out. She was limping.
Yeah, I think that's good decision. And into the lineup comes Elizabeth Ward. Set up far side for Baker. She goes cross court deep for the winner. 19-10. And we mentioned Elizabeth Ward. She is a freshman.
Yep, so freshman Elizabeth Ward serving for the Panthers.
Get her a little bit of tournament time. Serves and just goes deep. Just missed the line.
I think she's the only freshman we've had in this game.
That's true. The only other freshman in the lineup tonight is Stella Hevener, if I said that right.
Yes, Stella Hefner.
And
we got Layla Riley as well.
Oh, that's right. There you go. I'm glad you're here. Apparently, reading has been tough for me tonight. There's a pushover for the point, making it 20-11.
Lena Fink back in. Gracie Newland serving for the Panthers.
She had a little bit of a run at during the last set. Cross it comes, and there's Newland. Good dig. And into the net from Baker to go to River Valley side, 20-12.
I think this is the closest the game's been.
They had 9 points, River Valley 9 in the first set, 11 in the second, but not at this stage. So you're right. And back in for the Raiders, Carson George, Lila Barkas. That serve came from George. And there's a winner.
That makes Layla Baker up serving for the Panthers.
And she's the one that had the good hit there, so she goes back to get credit as the server now. That's kind of like in baseball when you make the great play and then you're first one up to hit.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So Baker with her team 4 points away from a win, and Edwards just can't quite get there. So 22-12. Can remind you the winner of this match will play the winner of Piketon at Oak Hill. They are probably playing as we speak right now at Oak Hill. Knuckleball back to Edwards. Setting is Barkas, and then coming across, and again falls into empty real estate. A little push at the net. 2 points away now from winning this match. Back in for River Valley, Peyton Keaton and Aubrey McCarty. And a couple of seniors, I think, being recognized right there by the River Valley faithful, and also nice sportsmanship from New Lexington to applaud for them. I think the crowd appreciates now what's going on. Seniors getting their last bow for River Valley. Not without some emotion, and how could you not? Dedicate 4 years to sport and teammates and a coach.
It looks like Piketon High School against Oak Hill is going into their 5th set, 2-2.
There you go. So
and it is a tied game right now. Oak Hill 5, Piketon 5.
Look at you knowing exactly what's going on. Oh, the technology we have now. River Valley gets that point. to make it 23-13. Baker out. Fink in. Or I'm sorry, back in is Michaela McCoy, who just pushed that one across, and
this is game
going to get
point
a carry on that
for the Panthers.
And it is indeed.
Caroline Dupler up for the serve.
This could close it out to go on and take on the winner of that Oak Hill and Piketon affair that Michael was just talking about.
We probably won't know the winner by the end of this, but
we'll be ready no matter who it is.
It is a tied game
and
right now.
There you go. That will do it. Lena Fink for the kill and the win. So 25-13. River Valley did a couple of points better each set that time, 25-9, 25-11, 25-13, and that will close it out as you see the teams exchange. Congrats to New Lex and a good season for the River Valley Raiders. And it will be New Lexington to move on to take on the winner of Oak Hill and Piketon next Tuesday night at Waverly. That's a 6 o'clock game, so don't be late. It is not 7 o'clock. It will be 6 o'clock. And soon we'll know what games that we might cover here on South 60 Films. We don't know. And now we've got
Gracie Newland now has 1,000 career digs. So another record in the New Lexington history, 1,000 career digs.
Well, there you go. And I'm a good luck charm because
yeah, you are. We were just talking about this.
Chloe Dick got to 1,000 career kills last time I was here. So congratulations to Gracie Newell.
We want to give a couple thank yous to high school principal Tony Thorngate and athletic director Amanda McCoy.
Well, to let us do this, which is a lot of fun, and I love coming down and doing these games and getting to work with here we go. We've got another celebration
we're
across the
weightlifting
way.
now.
And it didn't go quite as well as the bowling pins, but they'll work on that.
No strike there.
They'll work on that. Again, we had a great time here tonight. I know that I did. I've enjoyed Michael doing a great job here tonight. Made me look a lot better during a lot of instances, or everybody would have been at sea trying to figure things out. So that will do it for us tonight. River Valley. By the way, Michael, thank you for being on. Really appreciate it. Great win for the New Lexington Panthers. They win it in 3 sets, 25-9, 25-11, 25-13. Again, they will play next Tuesday night at Waverly High School at 6 p.m. We thank our crew tonight, Director Marcus McPeck, camera operator Wesley Freese, and of course, my broadcast partner, Michael Steele. For everyone here at South 60 Films, good evening. We'll see you next time.